Hey guys, I'm RozaldVane, and welcome back to another episode of Paradise Killer. Where we last left off was we basically started the trials. We finished one case, and I don't know if it's true if Akiko's been eliminated, aka killed, because of her guilt. But she basically helped out Carmelina, which I'm not surprised, because I felt that Carmelina was the mastermind behind all this problem. But I'm a little afraid because there might be more people dying that I don't want them to be dead. I don't want Lydia and Sammy to be dead, but it's probably might happen based on what evidence might be found of them involved with certain cases, but we'll see. But anyways, Henry's demonic possession. A decade ago, Henry became possessed by a demon, killing his mother and allowing demonic corruption to spill out into the world. The area around his apartment was sealed off and became the dead zone. During his arrest, he killed the Syndicate's exorcist, grazed bloodlines. For the last 10 years, he has been contained and sedated in the desolation cell with inhibitors. Investigator. Starlight has logged Henry's possession a decade ago as a case file related to a murder of the council. Is Starlight being overzealous, or do you believe there is something there that warrants investigations? Was someone else involved with Henry's possession and the demonic invasion that spelled doom for the island? Alrighty. So it's not definitely Henry. He does have some evidence here, but that's not on him. Yeah, nobody else is available for it. But Yuri's definitely is the problem, I think. But it doesn't seem like I have enough evidence on it. Yeah, I'm gonna blame Yuri for this, because Yuri's the only one who I wanted to take down from this particular trial run. But I think that this case might fall through the cracks and cause a problem for me, so I might be wrong. We'll see. Yes. Suspect confirmed. Let's accuse Yuri.
Crime is repulsive.
I believe Yuri pushed Henry down this path to possession.
What business is it of yours?
I thought you were supposed to be an investigation freak. You've got nothing on me.
Show me your truth.
I don't like this.
Inside a safe in Henry's apartment is one of the forbidden tomes of demonology from the library vault.
What do you mean?
What's that got to do with me? Which book? The Grimoire of Majida. A frightful tome. How did a citizen come to obtain one of the restricted texts?
Show me your truth.
Henry told me a stranger supplied him with a tome that would lead to his possession. Someone took a shine to him and slipped him a restricted text.
Huh?
And you think it was me? You're a joke. I had nothing to do with this.
Really?
I don't consort with citizens. You'll need better evidence than this.
Show me your truth.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Yuri accessed the vault that contains the book on demonology. I believe Yuri took books on demonology and gave them to Henry, preying on the vulnerable mind and pushing him towards communicating with the gods. The plan was for him to become possessed. The plan?
What business is it of yours?
The freak wouldn't know a plan if she saw it. She's just making up stories and you're going along with it.
Don't be snide with me.
Excel caused the brain to rot. You're letting the freak fool you with lies and speculations and fiction.
Don't test me.
The plan will be clear in later case files. There is a conspiracy at play and I need you to trust me. If I get this wrong, you can reverse the conviction. I'll go back to the idle lands and Yuri can walk free. Someone committed the crime to end all crimes, and the path to the truth is a winding one.
What?
You cannot go on trust. This is not justice. Do not dare to lecture me on justice. I am justice incarnate. The court trusts the investigator.
Show me your truth.
That was it. I don't have anything else, because apparently I never dug deeper. I don't know what place I would have found it. I'm guessing if we found a way to get to the office of Yuri's, maybe it might be possible to find more. I have nothing to present. I have considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, steeped the leaves of veracity. Okay, so I don't have to read all this again. There's no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial sword of justice within me to stab with the hearts of lies and let the blood flow, truth flow, and a truth is revealed, a truth is known, a truth proves Yuri not guilty.
The court finds Yuri guilty.
What?
Do you know who I am?
So, oh, interesting. I didn't know that was gonna go through. I thought it was, this is unacceptable. Do you know who I am? I have been chosen. I will be the next consul. This freak has taken away my destiny. I will burn the syndicate to the ground.
I am the leader.
Yuri, quiet. No, I am the blessed servant of my goddess. I was destined for greatness. I helped you, and now I'm going to die.
Craft is its own reward.
These are the ravings of someone deceived by a god that's been caught out.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Is this true, Yuri?
Don't be naive.
She promised me a seat on the new council and to retrieve enchanted blue from the real world.
How dare you?
Nonsense.
Nonsense.
I got Henry the books on demonology, sent him down the dark path, the path needed the island to end. Henry provided the answer. Okay. The truth lies within a conspiracy. Judgment has passed. Alright, so that's one case down again. Henry's demonic possession convicted. Your facts have been has become truth. Lady Love dies. While you're in here, you do not have access to the phones. I already know that. Save again. So since we're in a new save, or new episode, I'm gonna save over an older save. So that'll be that.
Getting saved.
There we go. Truth or fact? The murder of Grace bloodlines. Ooh, this is gonna be tough because the person guilty on this is literally Carmelina, because I think Carmelina was the one who last was seen with her, and that none of it was Akiko's fault. Akiko and Carmelina were the only people at the scene besides Henry. And people think it was Henry. The murder of Grace bloodlines. Grace was our chief exorcist, and Henry was convicted for her murder, which he allegedly committed during his arrest. One Last Kiss seems to think she was set up to die. Grace Bloodlines was murdered 10 years ago. I presided over the trial. I saw the sun's light cast the shadows from the terror and leave only truth visible. I'm kind of curious what that truth was. The truth may still be in shadow. Do those terrible events from a decade ago have a link to the tragedy of last night? I investigated it at the behest of One Last Kiss. Who is One Last Kiss?
I have a bad feeling about this.
The ghost of Grace Bloodlines. She is on the island. Oh, so One Last Kiss was Grace Bloodlines. Which makes sense because she is a ghost that kind of resonates from current situations. The ghost of a murder victim 10 years ago is on the island?
Mystery awaits.
Oh, there she is, just randomly. Is that so hard to believe, Judge? Can you prove you are who you say you are? Jeez, how many yous are in this sentence? That could be a meme, and this is meme potential. Can you prove you are who you say you are? Haunted, complex crescents, drifting sands, satellites. Confirmation, Grace Bloodline's unique blood code.
The investigator is here.
One Last Kiss asked me to find her resting spot. I unlocked her blood vial, and she confirmed the code independently. It is nice to see everyone again. What do you have to do with the murder last night?
There is corruption on this island, investigator.
I was murdered 10 years ago. Alleged by Henry, who everyone here would have you believed is the council murderer.
What mysteries are around us?
It makes you think, doesn't it? What if the two are linked? One Last Kiss asked me to investigate her murder. She believes there is more to it than the official version of events. Do you suspect her? Do you suspect her? You mean One Last Kiss herself? I'd say no. No, I believe she's a victim in all of this. Well done, investigator. You have seen the truth clearly. Paradise gets even more bizarre. The trial continues. Lady Love dies, drives us to the highway of truth. Truth, state your truth. So it's not Akiko. That is definitely not on her. But it's Carmelina. Because she's the only one who's there. Time to accuse Carmelina for the first time. Yes. Suspect confirmed. Let's do this.
Is this a fact? Or a truth?
I believe Carmelina was the architect of her murder. This is nonsense. You have no evidence.
Show me your truth.
Alright. When Henry was arrested, Grace was meeting with Carmelina. Carmelina requested to accompany Grace on the exorcism. This is unusual as it would place Carmelina in an unnecessary amount of danger. It may be unusual, but it doesn't prove she is the perpetrator.
We have achieved perfection.
Of course it doesn't. The investigator is trying to prove a fantasy. It may have placed me in danger, but the pursuit of knowledge sometimes requires risk.
Show me your truth.
Okay. While Grace and Carmelina were en route to Henry, Carmelina sent a message to Akiko. She instructed her to leave Henry and Grace alone together. This message was intercepted before it was scrubbed from the servers. Carmelina forgot to use encryption. Architect?
Craft is its own reward.
I have no recollection of this. It sounds like a fabrication.
Show me your truth.
I found a photo of Grace's body that had been excluded from the report. It was hidden on the barracks server. It showed the strangled marks on Grace's neck. Doomjazz took a look at it and suggested that they were done by someone that wore a wedding ring.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Carmelina wore a wedding ring at the time when Grace was killed. I suspect that Carmelina killed Grace when Henry didn't step up and do it for her.
We have achieved perfection.
This is tenuous, isn't it? Anything could have caused that mark, couldn't it? Doctor?
The island is about to end!
He's not wrong. It is my firm opinion that this was done by a ring. Jeez, I'm reverting to a freaking country accent. It is my firm opinion that this was done by a ring worn on a wedding ring finger. Bruising can contain very detailed information.
Believe what you want.
Preposterous! The doctor would say anything to a pretty face.
I'm a professional.
Back off, architect.
This is nonsense.
Leader? We'll see about that. Why would architect Carmelina have killed Grace?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yuri gave Henry demonology books. Henry was being set up to end the island and possibly be scapegoat for the murder of the council.
Sure.
A dead exorcist means that the demon in Henry would still be around and be useful when it came time to pin the blame on someone for last night. When Henry didn't kill Grace bloodlines, Akiko stepped in and framed Henry, giving him a history of murder. This sounds like a conspiracy investigator. I believe so, Judge. Very well.
What?
Absolutely not. This is a farce. Hold your tongue in the halls of
Show
justice.
me your truth.
That was it. I have nothing to present. You have presented a veritable treasure trove of facts. I have considered your truth, ruminated on the implications soaked in the facts, steeped in the leaves of veracity, examined the grains of legitimacy. There's no jury here. Sorry, there's no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial sword of justice within me to stab the hearts of the lies and let the blood of truth reveal the truth known, and a truth proves.
The court finds Carmelina guilty.
There we go. Grace Bloodlines was murdered by the hands of the architect. It's such a shame that Grace was killed so like it was just sad. I mean, it made sense that Carmelina would do that because she is the mastermind again, and she says that if anything fails, she would have to do it in her own hands. That's the proof of this. So this is the truth. Thank you for your work, investigator.
What?
What? How dare you?
How dare you?
This is nonsense. This trial is over.
This is nonsense.
Henry will be executed, and the freak will be sent back to the idle lands. This is my courtroom. I am justice incarnate. You do not have the authority to end the trials. You have been found guilty. You will receive your punishment. The trial continue. Judgment has passed. Grace Bloodline's murder, convicted. Your facts have become the truth. Lady Love dies while you're in here? Yes, I need to save. Just in case. Just in case I have to step back and stuff.
Getting saved.
Alrighty. Truth or fact? Who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? I mean, this was already proven. Akiko's the one behind this because she took the prisoners and fabricated evidence, basically. The first Holy Seals that protect... Sorry, I'm hearing something. The first Holy Seal that protects the council is made up of 2 high-ranking justice marshals, fearsome warriors trained to neutralize potential threats to the council. Who killed them and how? Also, let me take a minute to check something, and then I'll be right back. So, I'll be a clap away. Alright, sorry about that. Gotta check to see if people were home or not. Alright, let's get into this case. My guess for this is Akiko still, because obviously there's no other person who can do this. Last night, the Taloned Hand of Death reached out to the First Holy Seal guards. They were butchered at their pass. Who snatched the life from them? Was it the accused, or is it another truth skulking on the periphery of our knowledge? They were elite marshals and gave their lives guarding our beloved council. How were they killed and why? Several days ago. Breached several days ago. Yeah, it was breached several days ago.
Don't test me.
I have reason to believe the killer may not have breached the seals last night. There's evidence that points to one or more killers breaching the seals and planting the tools for murder 2 days ago. What about the murdered guards? They were murdered last night, but their murder may not be tied to the actual murder of the council.
Paradise feels wrong.
I will show you the truth. Investigator, please review your case files and confirm who you wish to accuse. Dun, 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 dun. State your truth. It's once again Akiko. I mean, there's nobody else with the most evidence, but the tire marks, I think that's something else. I actually do think it's something else. It's Akiko. I mean, there's no one else with the most evidence mounted. It's literally Akiko.
Paradise feels wrong.
The Grand Marshal holds the answers.
I'll kill you!
No, Cito, you're out of your mind. Estiblin di Rahat. You dare accuse me of murdering my own marshals? Bolnav.
Show me your truth.
Blood. They're not your marshals. An unexpected glint of truth in the riverbed of mystery.
Got it.
The dead bodies of the first seal aren't marshals. That's a lie, Nenorosito. Where are the real marshals? My suspicion's at the barracks, yeah.
Got it.
My suspicion is somewhere in the barracks. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal? Dora ominea suna. Insolacine darfa curva. Grand Marshal, this is a courtroom. Keep your language in check.
Don't test me.
A blood sample from the dead guards doesn't match any records of the marshals. She's lying. Her little PDA got it wrong. Did Starlight get it wrong? Is this really the truth?
The facts and the truth are not the same.
This is the truth, Judge. The blood doesn't match. Those bodies are not marshals. Did you run a DNA test on the bodies?
I have a bad feeling about this.
No. Dr. Doomjazz told me that the servers containing the necessary DNA files have been corrupted. Is this true?
How?
Yes, Judge. My system's automated backup failed. I checked the one on the moon, and that had corrupted as well. Can we recover the data? The only people that can are on the next island and and we're in lockdown. Do you suspect foul play? There's no way to tell. Troubling. Carry on, investigator.
Crime cannot hide.
Akiko refused to let Doomjazz examine the bodies. Why? She didn't want to dishonor their sacrifice. This is a break in procedure. They gave their lives in service. Their bodies should not be desecrated by an examination.
Crime is repulsive.
I believe she was trying to hide the blood, that the blood didn't match. Why?
Paradise feels wrong.
Akiko is in a relationship with Captain Voth, who was stationed at the first seals last night. Don't you dare say his name, Nenorosito. Do not dishonor him with your lies. Do you know this? How do you know this love dies? Crimson testified for it. C'est Miss Acid?
I have my ways.
I can't divulge my sources, but it's true.
Crime cannot hide.
Relationships between the Grand Marshal and her troops are expressly forbidden. Dr. Doomjazz testified that the council has found out about her relationships with her troops. Sorry, my throat I just choked on my saliva. You really can't keep anything to yourself if you see a bit of leg, can you?
You've got this wrong!
I'm sorry, Akiko. I never thought you were involved with any of this. I'm duty-bound to aid an investigation. Did it work? Did you get laid, Fustangier? Enough. Do not taint the sanctity of this Church of Truth. Ice Kwame told him that the council were going to strip her of her authority on the next island. If Akiko knew that this is it, if Akiko knew this, they didn't put a comma there, they should have put that. It would give her no motive to kill the council. Soldiers are sworn to give their lives in service. As their commander, I didn't take the honor of a glorious death for them. Then why did you switch the bodies? The bodies weren't switched? You've made this up. Can you prove the bodies weren't switched, Grand Marshal? There are records in the barracks.
Paradise feels wrong.
Judge, the barracks have become Akiko's own private fiefdom. The marshals are now loyal to the syndicate. The marshals are not loyal to the syndicate or the gods. They are loyal to her.
Crime cannot hide.
Any proof she can magic up from the barracks can't be trusted. I agree with you, investigator.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Akiko didn't want her troops to die. She knew about the murder and switched them. Can you prove that?
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Akiko removed 2 prisoners from the barracks prison. Do you have any proof that they are murdered guards?
I don't like this.
No, but they are unaccounted for. They were never logged back into the prison after being removed. Can't even make up a convincing story for her lie.
I don't like this.
The maintenance shed near the council building shows signs of habitation. They are drag marks and human waste inside.
When love
Akiko
dies,
stored them in
all
there
that remains are the facts.
and switched them out when the time came. Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Oh wow, there's a lot more. Jeez. I didn't realize.
I don't like this.
The guards were killed with a damaged blade. A damaged blade? Lacerations of their throat were rags. This indicates a blade with necks of damage, or damage would have caused them. Akiko's sword is battle damaged and would have caused the messy lacerations on the victims. Akiko staged the guard murder and scapegoated Henry. This fits her with her plan of faking Henry's escape. What's the grand plan, Loved Eyes?
Don't test me.
We got more case files to go, Judge. What about the blade Henry was found with?
Don't test me.
Henry's blade was a new perfect blade. It doesn't have serrated edges. It wouldn't have made a ragged cut.
When love dies, all that
Akiko
remains
staged the guard
are
murder and
facts.
scapegoated Henry.
Got it.
That's a repeat sentence, but okay. She made a mistake and got too cocky, though, and didn't use the right blade to kill the guards. Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Akiko's alibi has been broken. Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Is this a fact or a
Akiko
truth?
staged the guard murder and scapegoated Henry. Again, why would this... Why we keep saying this statement 3 times? This is the 3rd time we said this. She has previous conviction. Why else would she have aided his escape? Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
I have nothing else to present. Good work, Loved Eyes. I have considered your truth and ruminated and then impartial justice of the sword stabbed to the heart of the lies, and blood of truth flows, and this truth in this case file sparkles brilliantly, meaning that it's a perfect case, apparently. The truth is revealed, proves Akiko guilty.
Is this a fact or a truth?
Got anything else to say about this one, Akiko?
Nenorochito!
I was ordered to kill my troops. I would never do that. Bonds born on the battlefield cannot be broken.
I beg your pardon?
That's a lie.
I beg your pardon?
She's lying. I switched the guards out for prisoners and killed the fakes. Why didn't you admit to it when you told us about the rest of your involvement?
Nenorochito, you're out of your mind!
Are you stupid, Tarfa?
Prost.
Before all of this, I was a soldier. I will be a soldier until I die. Soldiers always see the missions through. I was not going to have my name further tarnished if you hadn't got the evidence. I will be executed regardless. Soldiers must maintain their dignity no matter what. The truth becomes clearer. Judgment has passed. Akiko once again convicted. Lady Love Dies save time, yes. I need to say this was a longer case because of how many evidence there was in this one. So, thankfully, we got through it.
Getting saved.
Okay, we have enough time to do one last one, I'm guessing, for this one. Unless this one's shorter than the other one, but we'll see. KHX is missing. KHX is the Syndicate's master craftsman and designer of the second Holy Seal that protects the Council. He hasn't been seen for a number of days. This one's a rough one because it's like Crimson and Yuri are the only two people who are involved that seem very much close to what happened to KHX, but it's like I think it would be Yuri because Crimson doesn't have much to really kill KHX for it. I think Yuri tried to pull not a two-punch, but like a fake out onto Crimson, I guess. A craftsman KHX is missing. Was he the victim of a crafted tragedy? He disappeared a number of days ago. Strange for a Syndicate member was suspicious because he crafted the second Holy Seal. Did someone try to obtain the secret from him? Investigator, do you know what happened to KHX?
I don't like this.
He's dead, lying on the rocks on the coast of the island. Dead! Fangs of death grip this island so tightly. How could this happen? Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. State your truth. Definitely not Akiko. Though Crimson has a lot, I don't think she has anything to do with it though. I think she's just involved with him because he's obsessed with her, but she's not. She's ultimately not the one to cause the problem. It's Yuri. And it's weird because he only has the lowest amount of things to talk about. But yeah. Yuri, here we go.
Crime is repulsive.
I believe Yuri's behind this disappearance. Want to save me some trouble here and cooperate, Yuri? I'm not going down without a fight, freak. You need to prove it.
Show me your truth.
Alright. KHX's dead body was clutching. Oh, give me a second. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had a call to pick up for a little bit. KHX's dead body was clutching Yuri's ring. Oh, yeah, because we did find the body holding on to something. How did you know it belongs to Yuri?
I don't like this.
Lydia confirmed it. Yuri had apparently lost it. In this case, he lost it in the hand of a murder victim. KHX had it in a death grip. I believe he pulled it off in the struggle when he knew he was going to die. He held on to it in death to give us a clue.
What are you talking about?
Someone is trying to frame me. They stole my ring and planted it at the scene. Is there any evidence that the ring had been planted? None. The fist was gripping it tightly. If it had been planted, it would have had to be done before rigor mortis set in.
This is unacceptable.
You people are out of your minds. This wasn't me.
Show me your truth.
Drag marks. There are drag marks leading away from KHX's workshop. I believe Yuri killed them to get the key to the second seal and tried to hide his body. Those could have come from anywhere. This is a farce.
Show me your truth.
Yuri shut down the boat rides around the island on the same day that KHX went missing. Yuri picked a bad place to dump the body and needed to make sure it wouldn't be found. Yuri?
You've got nothing on me.
Shutting down the boats is one of my duties. There's nothing out of the ordinary.
Crime is repulsive.
But why do it early? Who cares about the boat? Who cares about the boats? They're only there for citizens to try and block out the mundanity of their existence for a few minutes. I shut them down early, so what? I was just getting work done.
Show me your truth.
That was it. I got nothing more. I have nothing to present. The truth shines like the moon of a cloudless night. Was this part of the orders as well, Yuri?
How dare you?
Fine. I got the key for the second seal for her. KHX was an unfortunate casualty.
Craft is its own reward.
This is the ravings of someone deceived by a god that's been caught out. We'll get to you later. And you got it by force?
Don't make me laugh.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. I offered him a council seat and hoped he'd turn. He fought and I smashed him with a tool he had been lying around. How did you get the key from him?
Don't make me laugh.
His laptop was unlocked. It wasn't hard to find.
Insufferable.
I copied the file, dumped his body, and left.
How dare you?
Nonsense. I have considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, steeped in the leaves of veracity, examined the grains of legitimacy. This is no jury here, and the partial swords within stabs with the lie, hearts of lie, blood of truth flows, and the truth revealed, known.
The court finds Yuri guilty.
Exactly. But also, I gotta mention that it's weird because he reveals the truth right after we presented all the good evidence, or decent evidence, I guess, to prove that KHX was killed by Yuri. And it made sense. I like how they just try to give you a quantity of evidence against Crimson, but in actuality, just at the end, it's just the quality of what it is, or what kind of evidence comes from it. Yuri took KHX's key. Judgment has passed. KHX missing, convicted. Lady Love dies while you're in here, save, yes. Alright, cool. This will be it for now, unfortunately.
Getting saved.
It's pretty exciting that we're getting a lot done in like literally just like one sitting here, or two, well yeah, one sitting in a sense. But I have to end it here for now because we're over time a little bit, I think, at this point. Yeah, just a slight bit. Very tiny bit, probably. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next episode or another video of mine, and hope you guys have a great, amazing day, weekend, night, or whenever watching this. Hungry, gotta eat lunch here soon. But very, very much hoping to get more of this done in the next episode. We got like maybe, I think there was like 9 cases that we had in our pocket. Was it 9 or 10? I think, and we just got like another case file out of this court trial instead. So it's like probably 12, I think. So we probably have like about 12, maybe, I think 12 case files that we have to go through, and we knocked out like 5 or 6 already. So we're kind of like almost halfway there. Some of them are short, so that's good, and some of them were long as heck because of all the evidence we find. But yeah, so next episode we're going to continue off from the second Holy Seal and then see where we can go from there, and then we'll hopefully get all of it done before the hopefully we'll get it done either the next episode or the episode after, and then I'll talk about my thoughts and opinions about the game, and hopefully we can move on from this game once and for all, because we spent a lot of time in this game for sure. But otherwise, that's it for this episode, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Roz out.